Okay, today we're going to do a very simple stewed tomato, sausage, and rice. My mom used to make this dish, one of her favorites that I used to love. This is also a good, like, southern dish that people down south know about. A lot of people know them as tomatoes and sausage. You know, there's recipes for that. But this one, I'm going to use an Evergood sausage hot link that I like to use. I'll fry that up. I'm going to cut up some fresh okra, some whole tomatoes that I use. My mom used to teach me how to cut the cans open and squeeze them with my hands and get them nice and chunky in there. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today here on Simple Everyday Cooking with Chef K-Rob. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start cutting up my sausage real quick. I'm gonna get those going first. I'm going to use just the top because it's just a small one that I'm making today. Actually, I don't know. I mean, it ain't going to be small, but it'll be enough. But it doesn't matter. I got to use the okra. This will be the first time I'll be opening this and I'll be using it. So what's left, I'll just kind of get rid of it. I'm going to try to get some nice good pieces here. So I'm cutting my okra up like that. I'm not going to put it in until it actually starts boiling a little bit. So, all right, so I got my rice ready to go here. I'm going to get that started also while I start frying the sausage up. So I'm cutting my sausage up pretty big. But you could also cut them up nice and thin too, because I like to just have sausage throughout all the food when I'm cooking and eating this dish. So I'll put some chunks in there. I'll put some thin ones in there. And then I'm also going to add, I have a kebab sausage that I need to do something with. So I'm going to get that out as well. And normally I would put some onions in there, but I don't have no onions right now, so what the heck. We could do without the onions. So I'm going to cut up this kebab here nice and small thins. So I'll have some real nice and cut up chunks in there. And then I'll just fry all this sausage until they're actually like have a nice little brown crunch on them, just a little bit, not too much. You're not trying to, like, of course, you know this is already cooked sausage, so really just need to cut it up, do what you're gonna do. We're gonna get these here in the frying pan. And then I gotta continue to cut up some more okra here in a little bit. We'll get back to show you what we got going. We'll get these sausages frying up and get them going. So now we got the sausage going. I'm trying not to burn them. We don't need them burned. We just need them nice and brown. They're getting there, so they're looking pretty decent. Uh-oh, we don't need that guy. He fell out. We could toss him out. I guess he didn't like that fire. Getting that fire on him, so. Anyway, we get that meat. Okay, so I have my rice going right here into the pot here. We're gonna do 1.5 cups. I got my bowl that we're gonna do. So I used to do this with my mom, the whole tomatoes. She used to have me do it. I mean, as a kid, it's pretty fun because you could, get the squish the tomatoes, get your hands in there, and it was nice and fun for me. I'll put it that way. I get in there and I just squeeze them, and then they stay nice and chunky and whole, and you're getting nice and chunky tomatoes. They do sell them in the can, already peeled and already diced. Everyone knows that. So, but you know what? I'm doing it the way my mom showed me how to do it. So, and I like it that way. Comes out great for me. But you can buy them diced up. You can get them nice and whole or peeled or unpeeled or however you prefer to do it. But for me, oh, you see that shit right there? Popped all over. Sorry, I have to clean that up. No big deal. Alright, so we're going to get that going. And we'll show you how we dump all this stuff in the pool here together. And that's real simple. Alright, so that's how brown you want to have your meat look. So I've already turned it all the way down on low. So there's nothing burnt in there. Everything looks good. So we're going to transfer all of this stuff into one pot and create this stewed tomato sausage and rice dish. So I'm going to dump all of my crushed up tomatoes, whole tomatoes that I did. So that's in there. We're gonna rake. No, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start the corn, the tomatoes, and the sausage first because the okra doesn't really take that long to break up and cook, so I don't want to cook it. I'm going to leave all my oil, sausage juices and stuff like that because this hot link, this Evergood hot link, if you ever did any of these sausages before or had them over the grill, something like that, you'll know what I'm talking about. When you bite into them, they just squirt all over. So you get that nice and mixed up. So that's going to come to a boil. I'm going to add the okra in there when it's nice and boiling because technically you just want to heat up that corn. Let that corn get unfrozen, of course. Let the stuff get boiling. As for seasoning, salt and pepper and stuff like that, I would do salt and pepper at the end because this doesn't really need seasoning. You don't really need to season the sausage. You don't need to season stewed tomatoes and okra. I mean, technically you serve it over your rice on how you cook your rice. And add a little salt and pepper to taste as you're eating it, and you'll be good to go. That's what I would suggest because I'll show you this when it all gets cooking here in a little bit. All right, so that's the type of boil that you want it to look like. That's boiling really nice and good. If you can see that. It's got a nice boil onto it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put this okra into the pot here because it's boiling nice, good, and hot. So this okra will cook nice. It won't bust up and break down and technically come apart. So I don't like my okra to fall all apart. Well, that's what we're supposed to be looking like. And then of course we'll serve it up over rice. We'll put a lid on this guy, let her simmer and get all nice and cooked up in juices and get that old southern stewed tomato sausage and rice. That's what I'm getting ready to have. The rice is already done. We had the rice cooker already there. We're gonna go ahead and put that on warm, let her cook for a little bit. I like to unplug my rice so pretty much don't overcook it or burn it. And just let it calm down from right there. So, all right, and that's it. It's that simple. You saw how simple that was. That was 2 cans of stewed tomatoes. I had a bag of corn that I got at Walmart. Okra I got at Walmart. Of course, the tomatoes at Walmart. The Evergood sausage I got at Sam's, which is considered Walmart. They're partners, owners. Also, and I had that kielbasa sausage and then also the bag of rice. So all of this is really cheap. That bag of rice is like $1.29. The Evergood sausage might be your most expensive because those are about anywhere from $6 to $8. And then you could do the cans of stewed tomatoes, about $1 a can, and corn, 99 cents a bag, and the okra was 99 cents. I mean, $2 for that bag. So, yeah, you're talking about under $15, under $10, right around 10, 12 bucks. My numbers be bouncing around, sorry. Okay, so now it's time to eat because I'm hungry. So it's nice and done. So we're gonna go ahead and serve it up. This is what it should look like when you have it nice and the way it should be done. Just like that. That's how we want it. Just like that. That looks real good. So we're going to put that over some white rice. That's nice and done. Get that all set up. Show you how we serve it, and that is it. Another simple everyday cooking with Chef K. Rob. Because Rob is about ready to eat. I'm fucking hungry, sorry. But I'm starving. I'm gonna go ahead and it's just me. I'll use this anyway. The rice is nice and done here. This is how I like it because I turned it off a little early. So I didn't overcook it. So she's just coming out of there real good. So I'm going to switch serving spoons here because I want to get me some nice juice and chunks of okra. Look at that. Give me a couple of them nice tomatoes on there. And that's it. That's simple everyday cooking with Chef K. Rob right there.